Well, it's no secret that F1 is booming in popularity right now in the USA. Today's race, one of 3 in the United States, is a testament to that. It's time for the Miami Grand Prix. A lap of the Miami Grand Prix features 3.36 miles of track around the Hard Rock Stadium, and 19 corners make up the Miami International Autodrome, which will challenge the drivers in a tight wheel-to-wheel race. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Fernando Alonso yesterday puts him on pole position, just edging out Alex Albon, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Tsunoda, Magnussen, Norris, Stroll, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Leclerc, Sargent, Bottas, Gasly, Sainz, Zhou, Ocon, Russell, and Lewis Hamilton rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out. Take their positions on the grid, teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. The question I'm asking is which teams have got it right, which ones have got it horribly wrong.
And you've got P15, Leclerc is ahead of you. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Bottas is behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. You've got 11 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, DRS is now available. That's Gasly ahead. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. And the time last lap was a 1:34.8. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.5 seconds. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:33.4. We don't currently have the data for that request. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, Hulkenberg just ahead. Push, push. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. Your last lap time was a 1:34.1. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. You're currently in P10. Piastri's ahead of you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. That's Hulkenberg behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Okay, so gap to the leader is 8.8 seconds. Your pit window opens in 8 laps time. Okay, you're in the top 10. Ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. The car ahead has some minor front wing damage, but it's currently maintaining its pace. Time last lap was a 1 minute 34.6. 1.2 seconds advantage per lap. Keep going. Okay, good work. Great pass. Gap to your teammate behind is 7.9 seconds. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. And the time last lap was a 1:34.5. the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 2.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 34.3. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap. Keep going. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.0 seconds. P6, you got P6. Stroll is ahead of you. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 2.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Ricardo behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. The distance to the leader is 8.5 seconds. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. 48 laps to go. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. Time last lap was a 1:35.3. This is excellent stuff. You're closing in by 0.7 a lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 0.1 seconds. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 35.2. This is excellent stuff. You're closing in by 7/10 a lap. In this lap, push now. Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Right, we have 2 stops left in this strategy, 2 more stops planned. In front is 1.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Sargent behind. Okay, they're on old softs. And that's 13 laps now until your pit window's open. Okay, 44 laps to go. And you've moved into P7 with that. Okay, gap ahead is 4.3 seconds. Okay, George is coming in for his stop. Okay, so the car ahead's come in and fitted the soft tyre. Okay, George is coming in for his stop. Okay, you've got P3, well done. Alonso ahead, less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. That's Albon behind you. Our gap behind is 4.3 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Okay, gap to leader, 8.5 seconds. You've got 11 laps until your pit window opens, and that's 42 laps to go. Okay, you're in the dirty air of the car in front, let's get past them. It's Verstappen ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 7.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. Your last lap time was a 1:31.9. Ahead starting to create a gap. They're just starting to pull away from us now. Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. car behind's gaining on you by 5/10 a lap. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 8.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Time last lap was a 1 minute 32.3. You're losing around 7/10 a lap at this pace. Alonso's ahead of you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. And the time last lap was a 1:32.9. Come on, mate, you're down by 8/10 a lap. What have you got? Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.5 seconds. Behind. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 5.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 33.3. Alonso ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 0.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Time last lap was a 1:33.5. And you're closing by 0.4 a lap. Keep it going. P3. Alonso's ahead of you. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. Norris is behind you. Okay, push. Gap to the car behind. 5.9 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Our gap to first place is 12.0 seconds. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. 34 laps to go. So that last lap was a 1:33.1. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. We might see some rain, ETA about 15 minutes. Okay, we can take you this lap. Gap to your teammate behind is 28.6 seconds. go, now, come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. Currently sat in 6th. Stroll is ahead of you. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 5.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Piastri's behind. Okay, car behind trailing us, 1.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, so gap to the leader is 31.2 seconds. All right, 31 laps to go now. Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now. Okay, gap to the car behind, 3.7 seconds. Currently the fastest lap is at 1:31.9. We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid. Gap to the car in front is 5.9 seconds. Expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. George is in the pits. He's in the pits now. That's Alonso behind. We're leaving the car behind by 7.1 seconds. They're on fresh softs. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, so the car behind's just come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind. Okay, George is coming in for his stop. Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta. Right, the safe. Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. rain's a few lap outs yet, but it is coming, so be careful. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Okay, clear. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Careful on those slicks. These conditions are making the line a bit greasy, but we're still nowhere near the changeover point. Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment. track conditions aren't improving, it's your choice as to whether you want to fit full wets next time you come in. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.5 seconds. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being. Box, we're coming in this lap. So this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, even though we're seeing cars start to struggle in these conditions, if we pit for inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being. Behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 12 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And time last lap was a 1 minute 37.1. Perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
Ready.
Green flag. Right, we're no longer sure that these tyres are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change. Okay, fitting intermediate tyres next. Gap to your teammate behind is 11.4 seconds. Understood. Stopping this lap. Alright, we're getting very close to the crossover point now. Stay out if you have the pace, but as soon as you hit the limits, come in and we'll put the inters on. Let's go, come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, we're sat in P12 now. It's Ricardo ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 1.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, Hulkenberg's behind you now. And the gap behind us is 7.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. The distance to the leader is 18.2 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 12 laps to go. George ahead now. Our gap to the car in front is 4.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 16 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:41.4. George is in the pits. He's in the pits now. Okay, George is coming in for his stop. Okay, the gap behind is 4.0 seconds. You're in second place. Okay, Piastri just ahead. Push hard, push hard. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 6.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. And Verstappen's behind. Our gap behind is 4.0 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. And 11 laps to go. need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. We're not certain which is the best tyre right now, dries or inters. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 3.4 seconds. Behind you now. Okay, push, gap to the car behind, 2.1 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Time last lap was a 1 minute 38.0. Verstappen's behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are 3 laps old, and the time last lap was a 1:38.1. no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 20.1 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in 11th. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 39.8. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Gap to your teammate behind is 21.9 seconds. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Verstappen behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old intermediates. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. And Verstappen's behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on old intermediates. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Time last lap was a 1:40.5. concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Position, front of the pack. Verstappen behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old intermediates. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
job, guys. Fantastic job.
Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.